This is the Hudly. It's a heads-up display for all cars and mobile phones. This is, they claim to be the world's first heads-up display to project your phone in full color. And it comes with a bunch of interfaces that you can go ahead and use because it basically projects your phone. So remember when I did that review of the one that runs with the Navigon, the Garmin heads-up display? That one only works with their own software and was really limited in terms of what it could display. This uses your entire screen as a projection. So it has a projector that you attach on a windshield, and then of course the reflective surface that you go ahead and put on the car. Right now there's a promotion on it through my link, and details in the description and also I'll try to put it on the screen as well, that you can get $50 off on this stuff. So as you can see, the whole idea is GPS navigation. It could be completely hands-free. You got the native interface that you're used to because it projects everything onto the windshield as a heads-up display. It also features the vehicle diagnostics through the OBD2 port. So if you have a car that is made from 1996 and newer, you will be able to plug that in and take advantage of some of those diagnostical information that gets sent out from there. It has a light sensitivity sensor. What I found annoying was on the Garmin heads-up display, the light sensitivity sensor was not that great and was non-adjustable. It was actually too bright even at this lowest setting. So we'll find out about how good that works. This works with the iPhone 4 Plus and later, and Android phones OS 4.2 and later. So that is just the vast majority of whatever people like to use here in the United States. It also works with Miracast. So if you have a Microsoft phone or an Android phone that has that, you can go ahead and take advantage of that. Obviously there's no AirPlay on here, and that's an Apple thing. And it claims this is always ready to go because it connects directly to the car's power source and there's no batteries to charge. All right, so let's take a look inside. Let's see what's in the box and what you get for the price. So here is the projection screen unit. It's actually quite heftier than I expected it to be honest. It feels fairly hefty and rugged. That is the projection portion of it. It projects right out. It's made of metal, so it says this metal surface acts as a heat sink. Please use caution as it can get very hot and when left in extreme sunlight. I find that to be exceptionally true of anything you leave out in the sunlight here in California and in Nevada. So I imagine that this would protect the insides quite well. There we go. This looks like it's an interface for either speakers or microphone. You have a couple of buttons here, left, right. Buttons really don't feel that great, if I'm being honest here. It feels a little bit mushy, not exactly mechanical systems at all, but I'm sure they will do. Not sure how good the life will be on buttons that were designed like this. And then this is obviously to mount it. And then we have a mini USB plug in here, and this looks like a mini HDMI port there. And that remains more to be seen. Okay, so that's the projector. And then in this packet, we've got the attachment items here. We have the 3M VHB very high bond tape that's being used, and they give you some cable organization things here so that you can zip tie it, plus some alcohol screen wipes there to help clean up the screen to get a better contact. And I believe this is this piece right here is the alignment thing that you can see on their own videos on how to align it. It serves as a guide. All right, so here is an HDMI port right here. I believe this is you can probably call this the Miracast. It looks like a Miracast dongle to me, but it's not. And then here on the other side here we have what looks to be a micro USB plug there. And I guess that's just an adapter, right? You got the adapter from MHL or micro USB over here and such. We'll find out whether or not we need this. Or the adapter. I'm going to be using this on my iPhone. Then we have the ODB2 adapter. This will plug right into the ODB2 port. And then we have this output here and some details of some information on here. This was made in 2016. There looks to be the mini HDMI, but probably it's not. It just looks like it. Now, here's where we have the actual HDMI to HDMI cable. Lightweight. Bunch more cables here. Here's that interface cable for where the HDMI input port will go here. This will be the USB output probably for the unit. And this is the power cigarette lighter adapter plus really long cable for you to run this stuff. So there's the mini USB and then the mini HDMI. Finally, what's left in the box? The all-important interface. So this is that interface that you will just sit in there, and it looks really nice and clean, polarized, so that you know you'll be able to see the reflection off the projector on here. This is actually made of glass. Very nice. What I didn't like about the Garmin version is that this was not made of glass, and it scratches fairly easily. Glass is obviously a much better choice, but obviously more expensive to make. All right, so next up, I'm going to have this installed and check out my following up video for a review. Thanks for watching.